Envision yourself how you're walking through a maze and then every turn leads to a dead end. This is exactly how I felt when I started out doing sales, until I discovered 3 simple shifts that changed everything for me. Are you ready to explore them? I'm Agnes, a B2B SaaS marketing strategist, 6-figure entrepreneur, and global adventurer who lived in over 7 different countries. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit subscribe so don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Years ago, when I started out my podcast guesting agency, I struggled hard with sales. In fact, it took me over 70 sales calls to close my first 2 clients cold. Today, I will reveal the 3 simple shifts that changed the game for me. Number 1 is incorporating video in my lead generation strategy. Here's why it makes sense. Businesses that incorporate video grow revenue by 49% faster than non-video users. Video sets you up as an expert in your area, and instead of pitching one-to-one, you pitch one-to-many. When I first considered using video as part of my sales strategy, I was quite hesitant. But at some point, I decided to get over myself and to just give it a try. I started by creating 45-second video clips addressing common pain points that my ideal clients were facing.
Hey, I'm Agnes and I just wanted to give you one quick tip about podcast guesting. Have you ever asked yourself, how can I actually track the traffic from my podcast guest appearances? Here are 3 ways how you can. First, give the podcast host bit.ly links that they can put in the show notes so you can actually see how many people click on them. Second, check the amount of subscribers you have on your email list today and see how that number changes after guesting on podcasts. Third, check the amount of traffic that you get on your website with Google Analytics of daily visits. Write down the number today and see how that number changes when podcast interviews are released. By tracking your traffic, you'll be better able to make a decision about the type of podcast you want to focus on. I'm Agnes. Let me know in the comments below how you track your numbers.
At first, it took me over 1.5 hours to record a 30-second video clip. And I kept forgetting what I wanted to say. I felt very unnatural in front of the camera. And I kept reminding myself that I need to keep going and practice makes progress. If you're thinking of incorporating video as part of your strategy and you feel stuck because you don't really know what to talk about, here's a tip for you. Think about the top 20 problems that you're solving for your ideal client, and each of these problems can become a separate video. And if you're looking for more inspiration, then check out Mark Gaisford on LinkedIn. I think he does a great job in creating these funny, on-point, and real videos that are working for him. In case you need help writing a script, check out the one that I shared in the description below. And fact is, I had a venture capitalist book a call with me after he's seen one of these short video clips, and he wanted my 10K package. But the benefits went beyond just increasing sales. Video allowed me to build trust and credibility with my ideal audience in a way that written content could not achieve. And hey, if you don't want to show up on video yourself, you can use HeyGen or Synthesia to create your AI avatar. Now, let's talk about the second tweak, strategic package restructuring. At first, I had 3 different packages, and the main difference was the amount of podcast guesting slots that I would offer per package. But here's the thing, having too many options was actually hurting my sales. You see, when a prospect is faced with too many choices, they often end up not making a choice at all. So I created 2 distinct options. The first one was designed for speakers and authors who were just getting started in building their personal brand, and I had to focus in narrowing down their talking topics and building a funnel that was working. The second catered to established speakers, coaches, and founders, and I included content creation so they could maximize the outcome from the podcast guest appearances. This shift transformed my business and tripled my sales. Why? Because if you streamline the choices for your prospect, you make it easier for them to say yes. And here's another tip for you. Let's say you're selling a package for $6,000 and then you're struggling to make the close. Then switch to a monthly rate. Instead, just say $1,000 per month over a period of 6 months and that will likely get them easier over the line. I've even seen entrepreneurs using weekly rates to help them better with the close. And this simple tweak can go a long way. And the last one is managing impressions. Studies show that younger individuals are often perceived as less competent and experienced compared to older individuals. Subconsciously, we tend to associate age with expertise and reliability. And sometimes when you look young, that can play against you. For those of you who think that I'm 24, thank you for the compliment, but that's not the case. I actually had a session with a sales coach to figure out that I even had this problem. And here's how to best tackle it. Make sure to dress to impress and adapt a professional look. So for example, wear a blazer, wear glasses, use makeup, grow a beard, use chunky jewelry. All of this can immediately increase your perceived authority. Small changes in your looks can shift how other people see you. Optimize your body language. Make sure to stand tall. If you see someone in person, don't cross your arms. And be sure to give them a strong handshake. Positive body language can be as impactful as the words you're speaking. Then expand your knowledge base. Demonstrating deep knowledge about your field will automatically establish you as a credible source. Once I changed my looks, I felt like people were showing me more respect and they were more responsive in communication after the call. Here's a tip for you. Try to record as many of these calls as possible and view them from an outsider's lens. And just ask yourself, how do you come across? Would you buy from yourself? Now, it's your chance to implement these changes. Make sure to experiment with video in your lead generation strategy. Think about how you can streamline your offering and how perceptions might shape your interactions. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what's working for you in your sales strategy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.